going to be another exciting game for us.
It's on ESPNU.
Yes, right.
Looking back at the Duke game and kind of looking ahead to Florida State, and kind of this is kind of more of a hypothetical question, but if you can go back to when you guys were juniors and seniors in high school, how much would seeing a packed club like that and that atmosphere, how much would that help you in recruiting?
I mean, I think it would help you a lot. I mean, you dream about playing in packed houses like that when you're in high school, and coming and seeing the fan support like that just really gives you a lot more. It's like a lot more pride in the place that you're going, and just stuff like that.
All right, thanks, guys.
Can you guys talk about, we just asked those guys about just the reaction from fans, the community and stuff. How has it been different from a normal day after a game yesterday, after you beat Duke?
I think people are now realizing, we have a pretty good basketball team. I mean, fans, everybody around campus is like, oh, good job, you played great and everything. So it's just, I guess everybody's jumping on the bandwagon.
And how do you feel about that?
It's fine with me. Brings people into the, into the stadium. The place is packed. We have another sold-out game, so that's fine with me.
You guys had that underdog kind of mentality that, if people don't respect us, people don't respect us. People are going to start respecting you a lot more. How does that change, any of the feel around the team, or does it?
Well, it does. I don't think it changed because I still don't think that many people respect us. I've been watching the papers and everything. It's more about how bad Duke played, not much about how Miami played and everything. So I always have that underdog mentality.
For Reggie, how's everything feeling after, getting back in action? The second half looked pretty physical out there.
Yeah.
Does it feel good to be back, and is the thumb holding up real well?
Yeah, thumb is fine, man. Feel good to be back. It was a physical game. Duke is a physical team, so we expected that though. But I'm fine. Everything's good with me.
Do you feel rusty at all or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. I haven't played in a month or so, so it's gonna take time to come back to me. So I knew that going into the game, so I wasn't pressing or nothing like that. But it's gonna come back to me, and then once they do, we're just gonna continue to get stronger.
You played 16 minutes the other day, Reggie. What are you capable of now? Where's your cardiovascular capacity at this
my
point?
cardio is fine. I've been running like a track runner ever since I've been sitting out, man. I promise you that. But I feel like I could have played more. Obviously, I'm a little rusty or whatever. But Coach L's big on things like that because I have yet to practice with the team. Today's my first day practicing with the team, whatever. But Coach L is really big on him visually seeing you in practice and doing the things like that. So that probably was the reason why that happened.
Kenny, how much does it change on the floor having Reggie out there?
Oh, it's great. You could see the players, kind of being scared when Reggie got into the game. So they have to worry about him every single time. Everything he does in there, he doesn't have to score points, doesn't have to rebound. Like just being out there, they have to worry about him. So
did they look scared to you, Reggie?
Listen,
I wouldn't say that.
I tell you, there was some scary players in there.
Well, he scored 27 on him last year, so that would be a little intimidating, right?
Nah, last year was last year, man. This year, obviously, they knew I was going to be myself. It's my first game back, so I'm pretty sure they wasn't as really worried about me, but I'm getting there.
Why would anybody be scared of Reggie, Kenny?
He's one of the best players in the ACC. He's been doing it for 3 years now. Sophomore, junior, senior year. Why wouldn't you be scared?
So they weren't scared of him, physically, he was going to hurt him.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hurt nobody.
For Kenny, on one sequence where they were pressing, you kind of took the ball coast to coast and dunked it. How good did that feel? And is that something you've been working on, handling the ball a little bit more?
It felt great, and I don't know how to describe it. I just didn't think, just
reacted.
Started dribbling, and I found myself wide open. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that too much. But
nah, because Coach L had a heart attack. Get the ball from him, Durand. Get the ball.
Are you feeling more comfortable with your handle though, and doing that sort of thing?
Yeah,
you've done it a couple times now.
I worked on that during the summer with the assistant coach, Coach Computer, things like that. So, I always felt like I could dribble, but they don't think the same. So.
What did you think watching this?
It was amazing. I was like, thank you. Because the other team definitely made it difficult for me ashamed to catch the ball in a few possessions. So for us to have somebody like Kenny who has enough confidence in himself to just to bring it up and just find an open area for himself or other teammates is special. And I think that can help us.
Kenny, can you talk about your confidence? I mean, you know, going 9-11 against Duke and doing those kind of things that you did in that game. How are you feeling right now, though?
I mean, you just want to play. You just want to play well against, like, you know, big team, big games. I always had that confidence in me. So, I mean, it's nothing new to me. I'm just trying to get out there and just play basketball, you know, the way I know how to play.
What's the scouting report on Florida State?
We haven't watched them yet. We actually gonna do that after media here.
But knowing what you know about FSU and Leonard Hamilton, the defense they play, what kind of game are you expecting from them?
They're definitely gonna come ready, upbeat. I'm pretty sure they started their scouting report. They're gonna try to find our weaknesses and things like that. But you know, every basketball team is mostly their first intention is just to push the basketball. So we just gotta, as a team, just knit down and just protect the basket, transition, and get back and protect elbows and blocks, and just stay together as a team defensively. And I think that will work best for us, and that's gonna help us win the ball game.
Durand, you just had a great matchup with Seth Curry, and now you turn around and you're going to match up with Snare now. You talk a little bit about what he does that makes him such a good player, and you know what you need to do to be successful against him.
Well, he's been in my class. So I've been watching him since I was a little kid, and he's definitely a great shooter. He's athletic, makes right decisions, and he's definitely a leader for his team. But I'm more concerned about what my team has as in goal and what Coach L expects out of me. So whatever he wants me to do, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And it's not going to be a Durand Scott versus Snare type of thing. It's going to be University of Miami versus FSU. And we just want to go out there and just take care of business. That's what's most important, because we want to walk out this building with a W.
Durand, how do you guys feed off it? You guys come out and shoot around before the Duke game, and the place is already half full, and it's crazy to tip off. You know that's not always the case here. How do you guys feed off that?
Well, it's a great feeling, especially here. It's not something we get too often. But after a big win like this, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot more supporters, and I think this will help our fan base, recruiting, and just build a stronger program here. And it'll help us be more confident within ourselves, and it's just a great feeling just to go out there and play for our fans, and because at the end of the day, it's much more than us. We're going to go out there and win for the university. We want to allow our fans and our student base to just feel a part of the win as just as we would.
Reggie, can you walk us through how and when you found out you were cleared? I guess it was on game day, right? But yes,
yeah, I meet my doctor every 2 weeks. You know, ever since I got hurt, ever since my first X-ray, I check up every 2 weeks. And last 2 weeks, well, 2 weeks before Wednesday, he told me to come back in 2 weeks. I didn't realize the Duke game until my trainer had mentioned it, whatever. But I honestly didn't expect anything. I know I was going for an annual checkup, and he told me my thumb healed really well. You know, he said, so he'll be a fool if he was to hold me out from folding up the game, whatever. So he told me I was clear to play. And I gave him a big hug. I mean, I didn't expect it at all. That was something new to me. I didn't expect it at all. So my thumb is fine. I seen the X-ray it's healed. So I'm excited.
Was there any thought to playing with some sort of brace on it at all?
Yeah, I was gonna play with a brace, but then referee said something about it, and then I think my trainer had tried to tape it up to make it a little bit softer, and I didn't feel comfortable like that. So, but my doctor told me I can play without it. He said it's up for me and my mental, you know. But I did without it. I'm a tough guy, so I went without it. No pain or nothing.
How did he react to the hug, doctor?
He said I've never been hugged by a 6'9" bear. So that's exactly what he told me. Those exact words. So, but he was pretty happy about the hug.
Thanks, guys. If you guys want them in the other room, individually.